You'd marry me.
I realize it is a huge decision, including the kind of work I do has to be considered, and the possible danger to you and your kids.
Jason, stop. Shouldn't you at least wait until you find out if the baby is yours?
Even if the baby isn't mine,
That doesn't mean you're obligated to provide for this baby. Or for me. Or Cameron for the rest of your life.
I don't feel obligated. I already told you. I want to do that for you.
Jason, have you really thought this through? Cameron and I would be moving in here. Or we'd be buying a house. Living together. And what would it be? Would it be a marriage of convenience? Would we be roommates? Would we be a couple? I mean, have you really thought about this?
You and I, we get along. And I think that we could probably live together pretty easily, and I know that you are a great mom, and I would try to be a good dad. I would.
Except for one little thing. I still love Lucky. And I'm pretty sure you still love Sam. So it seems to me getting married when we're both in love with other people would be a huge mistake. To propose marriage because you think you might have gotten me pregnant. But marriage isn't a solution. It's a journey. And at best, it will take you to some pretty difficult and challenging places. But you'll get through it together. And at worst, you'll fall apart. Like Lucky and I are doing. But I can't walk out of one marriage and into another.
I understand.
If we got married, we'd just be hiding. Me from Lucky, you from Sam.
Yeah, I miss Sam. I miss our life together. You know, but everything is changed. I hate the fact that she slept with Rick. She hates that I slept with you. She says it's like the Grand Canyon.
I don't understand.
You're standing on the edge and you can see the other side, but it's impossible to get there.
That's not true. People cross the Grand Canyon all the time. I'm sure it's not a fun hike, but they do it. You and Sam hurt each other in ways you never expected. But it's up to you to decide whether the hurt outweighs the love.
If I got back with Sam and the baby's mine, what would you do?
Exactly what I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna raise my children on my own. I know it's not an ideal life, but I have a really good job, and I have friends and my grandmother to support me. And there are a lot of single mothers out there. If they can do it, so can I.
If the baby's mine, I'd like to support it.
We'll talk about that when and if it happens. I'm gonna call Dr. Lee and make an appointment for the paternity test. I'll let you know when that happens and when the results come back.
Okay.
You've been really great about all this.
Just call me if you need it.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I don't know what else to do.
No, come in. What's going on?
My dad, I think he's in over his head. I just found him badly beaten. He wouldn't tell me who it was, but I know it was Alcazar.
How do you know that?
Because my dad was the one who arranged for Sky to get out of town so she could have her baby away from Alcazar.
And now Alcazar wants to know where Sky is.
Yes, and he's been pressuring him for weeks, but now he's decided to up the stakes all of a sudden. He had me threatened and had his thugs pull me off the dock to prove that, I could disappear as easily as Sky did. And my dad refused to tell him where Sky was, and then he had him beaten, and now my dad is at the hospital refusing to let Alcazar win.
Does Mac know about this?
I called the police, but my father refused to implicate Alcazar, and I didn't want to tell my Uncle Mac because that would have just caused a fight between him and my father, so that's why I'm here. You've dealt with Alcazar before, right? Is there any chance that he's gonna back down?
Right now, Alcazar is more dangerous than he's ever been.
But what am I supposed to do?
I'm not sure you can do anything, but I know your father can handle himself.
He is being so stubborn. He's acting like this is some sort of contest.
If that's how he wants to handle this...
Yeah, I know. He's an adult, and he's been dealing with people like Alcazar longer than I've been alive, but he's getting older, and he's not invincible. I just got my dad back. I don't want to lose him again. I'd be better at this danger stuff.
You're allowed to worry about the people you love. It's okay.
It's just that I've lost so many people. And some of them I miraculously got back. Maybe I'm holding on too tight. Thought I was done with that.
Well, I definitely understand the impulse to protect someone. But if you take it too far, you end up trying to control them.
I learned that lesson the hard way. But I tried to start over. I moved to Paris. I began a career in medicine. And then I came back to Port Charles a year ago, thinking that I had done everything that I set out to accomplish. And then before you know it, everything falls apart again. Patrick is exposed to HIV. And just when I think I'm doing an okay job of handling it, I start having nightmares about Stone again.
How's Patrick doing?
He's okay.
Okay.
He got strep throat, and we thought that it might be symptoms of HIV, but we had a test done, and he's still negative.
Okay. When are you gonna know if he's okay?
6 months from the time that he was exposed.
I mean, you seem happy with him.
I am, I guess. I just... when I'm not walking on eggshells, wondering when it's all gonna end.
You find someone you're happy with, you gotta hold on.
You should take your own advice.
I do all right.
You deserve more than all right.
This is the thing that'll turn him around for the better. Having a baby in his life.
Rick, I can't discuss this right now.
Please, hold the door. Hey! Oh! Oh!
Leave her alone.
What the hell's wrong with you? I'm just talking to Elizabeth. Why are you acting so crazy?